So you join me on our family holiday to Angler's Paradise. We go here once a year in June, and this is just a little quick zippy little whiz in as to where the place is and what it's about. So it's really a place where I go to, or we go, to catch ornamental fish, and it's a little bit fantasy fishing. So there we go. And there we've whizzed in. So it's mainly fantasy fishing, so golden orf, blue orf, koi carp, golden rudd, and another koi carp, and a little chubumpkin, goldfish, the golden tench. There's other fish in there like brown goldfish and all sorts. So look at the size of that. Look at the back of it. It's thick. That koi carp there is called Simon. I think they've named it. It's the only one that swims in here, but it's absolutely massive. It's right near the top. Weird. It's supposed to be £20, but I don't know. It's only when it turns side on you see the thickness of it. So anyway, this is a specimen tension orf lake at one of my favourite places to come pleasure fishing, Angler's Paradise. So here we go. He's just sunning himself, just chilling out. Look. Now's the time when I really wish I had my rod with me, because I would 100% try and tease him with a dog biscuit now. I would. I've not fished yet, I'm just having a walk around the complex, so I'm going to turn you around. And just as I turn you around, they've all disappeared. But there was some massive koi just down here. A second ago, there's one over there. Look, I don't know if you can pick that up. And there, just kind of, there's one there, just below the surface. Definitely going to have a crack here. It gets really deep around this part. Can't see him being on the deck. Last year I did really well over fishing a flatbed method, and I caught some on a pellet waggler. Hi. Look at the size of that. Not quite as big as Simon was in the Specie Tension Orf Lake. I think that's the biggest koi they've got on site. And I don't know if I'm going to put that video up or not. I will probably will, but I'll pop that video up later. And it's a massive one in the edge there. Look, see that, Lord? In the edge there. These look a lot bigger than last year. Much bigger. That's because they've lowered the stocking density, so they're giving them room to move. Yeah. They've got food to move. It used to be really, really full of small kois, like, you know, literally like that, and small little golden tench. And since Xenia and Joe's took it over from Zig, they've made this like specie koi, if that makes any sense. So they've reduced the stocking density, but gave the fish more food and more space to grow. Definitely appears to be working from the fish that I can see cruising about. I'd say that one's probably about 4, maybe £5. But yeah, they're very crafty koi carp are. They look like a common carp. They look like a king carp, sorry, not a common carp. They look like a king carp, but they don't feed like a king carp. I want to say they feed like F1s, but they don't. Well, I'm absolutely frazzled here on the beginner's carp lake. So today, I don't know if you can see them. You can see them literally just round down. they're everywhere now. They've not been like this all day, but I just ended up catching them like on the top here, just on a dog biscuit at the end. But it was, what's it? I've caught them on the pellet waggler around that like tree thing that's gone in. It's very, very overgrown. And I've had a few on dog biscuit over there. They're doing a little species challenge here, which, hello, Lorna there won't compete in, so I'm going to try and win it. So there's different types of, basically the idea is to catch as many species as you can. So I've just come in here and then tried to do a numbers game and tried to catch as many different species of carp as I can. So I've caught leather carp. I don't know if she's going to let me have this, but leather carp, fully scaled leather carp, fully scaled mirror carp, sorry, fully scaled leather. Commons and mirrors, but I'll catch bigger commons and mirrors elsewhere later on in the week, he says, but hopefully. Yeah, so that's what I've done. I've also caught a big golden, well, not a big golden rod, but I've had a golden rod about, what was it? 10 ounce. 10 ounce. So I've had a golden rod 10 ounce. So yeah, probably won't catch another one of them because I'm not a biggest fan of them anyway. So yeah, I was going to fish the float late, was going to catch loads of ornamentals, but I've ended up coming down here. I wanted a day on here anyway, just to put those things right, to put that right, and get those species ticked off. I've had a go down there on Octopussy in for the big carp, but there was just, yeah, this guy there's fished there all day, not had a run. They've only just done it out. Joe told me they're not settled in yet. Joe and Zenia told me they're not settled in yet. Now, I was just trying to tease them on a dog biscuit down there, but they was just swimming. So yeah, I will try and get my bigger carp elsewhere. But for tonight, I think can't see me doing an afternoon session now because I am frazzled to death. I think it's just going to be a case of going home, having a shower, having something to eat, sitting. I don't know what I'm going to do, but whatever I'm going to do, it'll be relaxing and I'm on holiday. So that's day one checked out. Welcome. So you join me on Pixie Lake at Angler's Paradise. All I'm doing is I'm fishing. It's been exceptionally hot today. So I've done a little bit of fishing. I've had a 35 carp, a beginner's carp weight, but it's not been great, and the heat has just been too much. So I'm just, oh, I've got a bite straight away. Look, I'm gonna have to bring these closer. Oh, so what I'm doing now is I'm just fishing some micros and a little piece of meat. Now that's because I don't have expanders. So I don't know if you can see that flavour. That is doing the fandango. This is, there we go. What's this? Monster of the beat, this one. A little golden rod. No, it's not. That's not a golden rod. That's a proper rod. Which is, I'm looking surprised because they don't normally get golden. We don't normally get proper rod in here. It's normally the golden variety. That is a mess already. Can you just focus out there on that nice swim? Absolute carnage. So what I'm going to do straight away now is I'm coming away from that. I can't think of a worse bait to be feeding than micros, but it's all I've got. Because it's like, it's about 9 o'clock at night now. I'll tell you what it is. It is 20 past 9 now. So I'm going to come half a section closer in. I'm just going to pop that in there. And see if I can get a clean bite. There's a lot of little golden tension here. Normally everything that you catch in here is golden and ornamental. I've had a little koi carp, about £1 and a bit. and then we've put the camera on, the curse of the camera, and everything's gone wrong, and I've caught a little tiny rudd, which it doesn't look very impressive at all. Looks like I'm fishing in some canal. But yeah, so here we go. We'll see what it goes down with in a moment. If it goes down with anything, it might make me look stupid. Which it is doing. It's a lovely way of spending an afternoon. Oh, and we're on. Even the camera can't curse it that much. So they're not massive fish in here, but they're all very pretty. So I don't mind catching these little bars of soap like this. This is a... Oh. This is a male golden tench. They're all completely golden. They're like little bars of soap. There's loads of them in here. And you can just steady away, catch them. Then you'll catch a little koi carp, and I think there's little golden orph and blue orph and stuff in here. And the problem you get is too many fish, really. Too many fish coming in, and then you end up just with them just blowing it everywhere, and so on and so forth. Well, do you see the bubbles out there now? Just a mess again. But it's snooker table like flat, so you can just like fish around the area. So this time I'm just going to go like 6 inches to the right. Pop it in there. Lower it in. Wait till your line's straight. Lower it down. You probably won't be able to see this because we're just filming it on a camera phone. And curse the camera again. That's a liner. Doesn't help that I'm fishing meat and not pellets. Another golden rudd. This time it's a golden rudd. This is the type that you see in Angler's Paradise a lot. Is the rudd of the golden variety. Clearly to see the difference. Like I say, this isn't a lake where you would sit on here for a full day. Well, unless you like catching small fish. It's more a place where you would come and just... I've got a choice. I can either sit in the villa and watch. I don't know what they've got on now. I can literally see the villa from here. So if you just pan up there, that's where we're staying. So I can either sit and watch whatever rubbish they've got on there, the football, or I can be down here. Personally, I'd rather be catching a few fish down there. It's not the cheapest of venue, Angler's Paradise isn't, but it's certainly very peaceful. Again, another little golden tench. This time it's a female. So, is an angler's paradise. Like this is a particular special fish. You see it's blue, the coloration on it. This is a blue tench. And there's lots of these in Angler's Paradise. And last year I actually got in the Angling Times where I caught a big blue tench in the specimen tench and Orf Lake. And I think I won Fish of the Week for it as well. So there's a little plug for myself. Yeah, I'm not going to go in Fish of the Week for that one though. But still, nice fish nevertheless. Oh, it's a little. Okay, well, day two, we went to Magic Lake, and this is just a few fish that we caught. A slightly bigger one for Lorna, and then a few for us. It's basically Pixie Lake on steroids. It's the same as Pixie Lake, but everything's just that little bit bigger. But everything should be golden and nice and pretty and ornamental. So yeah, a really nice day, and it was a real nice temperature. It was the only day we got rain, which was actually quite nice. A little brown goldfish, that, not a crucian. So yeah, there you go.